So here's our quick trip to the Caribbean without having to get on a plane. More microclimate space, outdoor / indoor living space, extension, solarium, human vitality enhancement center. This kind of microclimate that's facing southwest has really good wind protection from the northwest, west, and north. Allows us to utilize the outdoors on so many days when it would be uncomfortable to do so, or sit here and like fully get a lot of sunbathe, read, do work, whatever, in a like basking in the sunshine and 65 to 90 degree types of temperatures, even when, for instance, right now it's probably in the shade, not much more than 55 degrees, and it's like fully, you don't need clothes in this zone right now. And it's like that a lot. And we have a lot of these swing season days. I mean, average temperature we're at in this part of the world is 45 degrees. So if you push that just, 30 degrees or even less with a lot of radiant light and radiant heat, you can, it's summer for months that it otherwise is not where you're spending your time if you hang out in these microclimates. So it's amazing how many opportunities for these spaces are missed when people design and build. They're just not thinking about how are we creating, oftentimes, little pockets that heat up 20, 30, 40 degrees above surrounding temperature, where you buffer the wind, you collect as much sunshine as you can, you make sun traps, and you add some radiant space to it as well, like radiant surfaces, rock, glass, water. And you very quickly transport yourself from chilly, I don't think I'm just gonna lay down in the sun outside type of day, to this is a beach day, in November, October, sometimes December, every now and then January for sure, at least a few times. February, double that at least, because the sun comes out, the days start getting longer, and get just radiant, spectacular solarization days. And then March, more again, and another couple months, and you don't need to spend time out here because it's just beautiful and sunny a lot of the time, and warm wherever you are. This is about 10, if I remember correctly, it's 10 by 4 at its widest, and then narrows down here. 2/3, 1/3 pattern in the pattern language by Christopher Alexander. And the overhangs here, obviously solar designed and otherwise, to block the summer sun. So summer sun is here, doesn't really light us up, doesn't warm us up too much. This is southwest again, it's not dead south. And facing towards the downhill side of your slope of south gets you a much better microclimate. So here we're like 2 hours after solar noon is our max point of heat during the day, or even later, 2, 3, 4 hours, depending on the time of year. So we didn't want to face south. We wanted to face in the middle of our solar day. And since we're on a west facing slope, that's west of south by quite a bit. But wanted to also show the weather protection. So these doors, they can just get latched open with the tiniest of pieces of technology here, the simplest toggle latches, whatever. And we can be completely, even sleeping out here in a rainstorm, or if it's really raining hard, right in there, and totally utilizing this space, convertible space. I wish we could do more of this, but we're still in a pretty darn cold climate. In the, like a Mediterranean type of climate, you could have just such permeable spaces, but we have to really worry about keeping so much heat in for 6 months of the year. So we can't get that creative. That's about a 2.5 foot overhang, followed by like a 16 to 18 inch up here. This overhang. So that does it. I mean, we don't need to protect it anymore. It is rotting actually where it's not undercover. It's mahogany that I got on Craigslist from someone who had already used it on a deck, and it definitely had some life already removed from it, but it was used.